When executing Iriminage, do you sometimes find that your partner stiffens up and becomes difficult to throw? One reason that uke might stiffen up is if your contact on their shoulder or their neck is too stiff, too tight. Today's video is from our 5-day summer camp in Los Angeles last August. At this point in the class, we had already worked a lot on atemi and the entrance. From there, I wanted the participants to work on a more sensitive touch after the entrance. The softer your touch, the more likely your partner is to comply, oftentimes without even a conscious effort to do so. I had the participants pair up and contrast a tense contact with a soft contact. We then integrated it with Iriminage. Finally, we did another variation where we reversed the direction of the turn. I hope today's video will give you some insight, inspiration, and motivation to help you make the most of your training and take your Aikido to the next level. Let's check it out. Let's not even, so that we can just focus on one thing, let's not even work on this entrance from Shomanuchi. Let's just walk over to him so that we can practice something. And that something is, if you were standing here right next to him, slightly behind him, and the next thing in Iriminage is when we take Tenkang, right? Let's let this hand rest on him. Maybe some of you have done this with me before. And we're going to make this heavy. And we're going to make ourselves loose and centered and relaxed, for want of a better word. Loose and heavy is better than relaxed, come to think of it. Anyway, then imagine from this point here to this point. Not even this point. This point, my abdomen. So his shoulder to my abdomen. And if I do that in an annoying, stiff way, then usually he gets stronger. But if I close this gap and I make myself loose and heavy, then it's a very different feeling. So you can compare and contrast both sides. Do some of these deliberately tight and then make it loose. Okay? Go ahead. Now, let's combine it. And again, you can compare and contrast too if you want to deliberately do the tight way. Anyway, now let's step back as we do that. It should be even more powerful. So remember that we get in here. One way that one technique that might be happening here that we can apply this principle to is Iriminage, right? So the next thing is a step back this way, Tenkang. So let's do that while, sorry. Thank you. So let's take that step safely, okay? But just because we do the step, don't revert back to this. Keep this way and step. Hi, go ahead. Hey, we'll get back to the video in just a moment, but I just wanted to give you a gift for joining me today. I want to give you a free resource, my body alignment checklist called The 3 Lines of Equilibrium in Budo. It's a simple PDF guide. The checklist will help you begin to identify and eliminate any ineffective or harmful patterns of movement so that you can preserve your body and improve your technique and continue training for years to come. You can download it at leah-suzuki.com/body alignment checklist with hyphens, or just click on the link in the description below. I hope you enjoy the gift and I hope you take action on it. Now let's get back to the video. Here. And here. Good. Oh. So super slow. Practice this entrance you did so much work on. Okay? And then the hands have time to get to where they're going. If you get where you need to be, then you have time to put the hands there. If you are the multitasking, then usually you end up blocking here, then trying to get in here, and then it's hard to get in far enough. the same side. So all that beautiful work you did, keep it so that you can get here. Now look at all this time that I have to get my hands here. Ooh, sorry.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Look at that. So that also, if I had been like, yeah, trying to stop blades and attacks, then I might not have been able to recover from that mistake as easily, okay? Hi, go ahead. Here. Then this time, same principle with this one, but instead of Tenkang here, we're going to do Tenkang there. And instead of just disengaging here and then trying to throw him this way, instead, keep this connection. In fact, go down with this connection so that it will go back up. And Tenkang this way. Yes. Here. There. If I don't go down first, it just ends up, right? Yeah. So these two together, it's really quite powerful, let alone when you do Tenkang. Yes. Here. Yeah. In conclusion, I hope you found this helpful and interesting. Thank you so much for tuning in. Let me know in the comments section if you or your students struggle with Iriminage, and let me know what seminars you plan on attending in the upcoming months. You can check out my seminar schedule at leah-suzuki.com/seminars. Of course, please feel free to leave other comments and questions as well. Again, I want to give you a gift, my checklist called The 3 Lines of Equilibrium in Budo. It's from my paid online course called Proper Body Alignment in Movement, but it's free for you today as a thank you for watching the video. The checklist will help you identify and eliminate ineffective or harmful patterns of movement so that you can preserve your body and improve your technique and continue training for years to come. Just click on the link below or type into your browser, excuse me, leah-suzuki.com/body alignment checklist with hyphens in between each word. Again, thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you again next time. Bye-bye.